Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We can see that, pretty much the market is moving sideways. I think overall Bitcoin is in a recovery phase, and we're going to take a look at that, even though it's not looking like that, but we're going to take a closer look at that. Cardano 10% down in the last 24 hours. That does surprise me a little bit, but then again, there are some which have also been losing quite a lot here, including Solana and Terra Luna, but that is nothing too unusual. I did describe the overall scenarios here earlier today. In this update, I just would like to look at more the imminent chart here for Bitcoin. We go to the 1 hour chart, and overall, I think Bitcoin is continuing to be here in some way of a recovery phase, actually. Yes, here on this chart, it's looking a bit like that the chart did, or the price obviously did move out of this ascending channel, basically bear flag, you could call it. And when we now did break out to the downside, that was, we already saw that earlier today. It has then retested that throughout today and is now moving down. But overall, what I think we are doing here, in a sense as well, I think we are just moving up here. Again, even if I draw it like that, it would be a ascending wedge, also bearish pattern. But I think generally how this chart is looking like, this could be some sort of a recovery. It's not untypical for a wave 4 that it moves like that, a little bit up and down. We did see it here. And a wave 4 can be quite a lengthy, step here. And this is what we're doing. I think we really need to see that recovery. I see it in the Telegram chat, the member chat, throughout the day, that many people think, is this already the beginning of the sell-off? And as I said before, the price already did what it needs to do in terms of retracing. It didn't come all the way to the 21.4 retracement level, that wave 4. But what concerns me in terms of that is that we are still here, especially on the daily, we are still very much oversold. I mean, yes, we've come up a little bit, but we're still in the oversold range. The fact that this is not immediately bought up is just showing how weak the chart is, and generally the market is at the moment. But I think in order to drop more, we need to see a little bit of a recovery. And therefore my expectation would be, as I said before, to move once more here to 39k and probably even higher, all the way to the 43k. So here within my target area. As I said before, we did come into the target area already. But I think we need that recovery here. Otherwise, if we don't see the recovery now, we might drop a little bit, and then it just drags on a little bit. But at some point, you need to recover a little bit. Otherwise, it just gets extended, because it can't really drop much more. It's just moving sideways, and it just takes longer to bring this RSI back up again. So again, just continue to say that primary expectation would be another recovery, but this is by no means at the moment, at least it would not indicate in any way that we have seen the low yet. I think this would only indicate that we are moving in the expected direction, that we just need to recover a little bit from the strong drops that we've seen here in the last few days. And what I could very well imagine is that we just move up here, maybe break here briefly this descending trend line, or maybe just touch it, maybe come all the way up here, and bounce off that and then move down. But I think we need a little bit of a recovery, and that's pretty much already here on Bitcoin. What I just wanted to mention is I think, Tesla, did read that today. Tesla did obviously release their figures, their numbers, their financial results. And it could be seen within these results that Tesla really did not sell any of their Bitcoin. They did hold through, and they haven't sold any. So I find that very positive also here for the Bitcoin and the crypto market. Cardano, what I wanted to do is just to show you in a little bit more detail what we're doing here as well on the chart. So far, I've mainly focused on Bitcoin. Really shown you here in more detail the count. As sometimes a chart like that develops, sometimes patterns change and counts need to be adjusted. Nothing really changes here. I mean, we still have here the wave 2, that larger wave C, but what I think we are doing here, obviously in that in this wave C, is that we also basically from that wave B, we've been coming down, and within this what you see is also another ABC. So we've come down from all the way up there in an A, B, and all of this is basically another long wave C. Yeah, and then within that wave C, which is impulsive, what we are seeing is we need to start here at the wave C beginning. Then we have a wave 1, in my view, is this one. We've got a wave 2 here, in my view, is this one. And then we've got a very long wave 3, which is going all the way down here to this low here on the, when was that? The 10th of January. Then you've got your wave 4 to the upside. Yeah. And we are now expecting here a final sell-off in a wave 5. I think that is so pretty much the count. To make it not too overwhelming here, I'm going to take this ABC out just so it's not too overwhelming. But that would indicate we are here seeing this wave 5. Now within this wave 5, what we probably have is only just now we've created here this wave 1. Yeah, this could be wave 1, which would then go very well in line what I expect for Bitcoin, that we are seeing probably, I would say we're going to see here a recovery, yeah, which could then come up quite a bit. So that is pure speculation now if that already is the case here, but this could come up, for example, all the way to, yeah, the 0.5 fib level here, which could be 128, but possibly also 136 or 148, 149, yeah. So this is where I would expect now in the next move that price to go into. Now, you know, this is really speculation, yeah, but a wave 1, a wave 2, and then you go and see your wave 3 down, your wave 4 up, and then you're gonna see your wave 5 down into this area here. And again, this area is sitting between 30 cents and 55. Did have to bring it down because there is a big risk that we're dropping below the 92 cent level, which is this support line here in red, just below the 0.618 fib level. So these are two key support levels. If we break them, I think the chance is really high that we're going to drop all the way to 55 cents, yeah, which is the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. There is, of course, a chance we could go all the way up from here and that the correction is over, but the chances have reduced and the probabilities have reduced based on the situation that Cardano did drop quite substantially below the dollar. It did go all the way down to 92 cents. Yes, it did recover quite quickly, but I think it's still fighting with the dollar level, and there is not really any strength in the chart at the moment. It's still fairly weak, as pretty much the whole crypto market. So it needs to, you know, we just want to be patient a little bit. I still, as I said before, I still find these good buying levels for me personally. And in my view, to do a first investment into Cardano, for example, it's a great price in my personal view, no financial advice. But this would mean, I mean, if I'm buying now, you know, I know that there will be some short-term, well, I don't know it, that's the thing. If I knew it, I would probably wait. You never know. But I want to basically secure some good purchases at these price levels because the price could go up from here. And I know, or I believe that the next wave up is a wave 3. That could be a rocket start. Yeah, wave 3 is typically very bullish. I don't want to miss it. And I'm happy to accept that my portfolio, if I buy now, yeah, any positions now that they could turn into the red zone, yeah, that they could go negative. I'm happy to sit through that over a period of weeks or even months. Yeah, you don't know how long it's going to take, that correction. I don't think it will take too much longer, looking at where we come from and where we already are, and considering where the price target level is. Don't think it will take much longer, but anybody who's buying now should assume that prices will drop lower and therefore be able to accept that for a certain period this portfolio will turn red. But after this, we are going to see nice prices in my point of view, and this could go all the way up to, you know, probably here the 650 range in my view, which would even from now be a 6x. But if we drop lower, that would be obviously even more. And on top of that, Cardano can obviously be staked, which is another advantage. So yeah, that's my view here on Cardano and Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And maybe if you really like the content, join as a channel member. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.